Okay, family, welcome back to the channel. On tonight, I wanted to bring you how I meal plan. I used to be, I used to own a daycare. So in the daycare, we always plan for a whole month. And then when I plan for the month, then I create a weekly. So I wanted to show you pretty much the process of how I plan for my weekly meals by using the monthly spread. So if you're interested in seeing how I meal plan, stay tuned. Okay, so the first thing I do when I get ready to plan is I take out my meal planning binder. Now, I've had this meal planning binder for about 2 years, and for 2019, it is going to kind of go away because I will be planning in my um, classic happy planner. So, but normally I go into my meal planning binder and I go to my list of different meals that I know my family likes or that I found on All Recipe. These are quick dinners based on the type of protein. And then I have pressure cooker meals as well. Pastas, veggies, and seafood. So I have that all broken down. The next thing I do is I look at a previous month's menu to see the things that my family liked, didn't like. And I also look at previous weeklies because I don't want things to be too close together when I get ready to um, to make them again. So I just purchased my Happy Planner. So I had already created my meal plan menu for January, and this is what it looks like for the binder. But I wanted to be able to carry it in my Happy Planner, my classic size Happy Planner. So I created this printable. And I had my son cut it, so he cut it really uneven. But if you're interested in this printable, leave a comment down below and I will go ahead and put it in my shop for you. But I created this monthly menu planning printable. And so now I'm going to just simply take all of the meals that I had on the monthly for my binder and put them on my monthly menu for my Happy Planner. Okay, so I went in and I added the date and the days of the week. I added the month and the year and then the days. This principle does come undated. That way you can use it at any month. So I went ahead and added that in. And now I'm going to just fill in the food. Now, I only meal plan for dinner. So these boxes are big enough for dinner. You may meal plan breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but I work outside of the home, so I really only have time to meal plan for dinner. But again, I meal plan monthly, and once I fill it out, I'll tell you more about that. Okay, so here goes the menu for the month. I've added in everything that I needed. Now, let me explain this menu for the month. Um, this menu for the month helps me to grocery shop less. It is not set in stone. Even though it's written in pen, it's not set in stone. So, for example, you see I have leftovers. So we had leftovers today because we had food left over from New Year's Eve. Now, there might be a day in here that my husband decides, you know what, I'm just going to bring food from outside and we eat out. So that would change and adjust the monthly menu. What will happen is that food on that day would just go to the next day. Okay. And so this is not set in stone. It's just a guide from week to week. And it does, when I do it this way, and then I put it on the monthly menu, and then I put the monthly menu up in the command center in the kitchen, and my husband and children see that there's food that can be cooked. Either a couple of things happen. If I have to work late, it allows somebody else to be able to make the meal because they know exactly what it is that should be made. They don't have to wait for me. They don't have to guess. The other thing is we eat out less because my husband knows that there's a plan in place. Now, these Saturdays, you'll see that this first Saturday is my grandbaby's birthday. So we're having a birthday dinner at my house, but that's being provided by my daughter. And then the other Saturdays, I do not cook generally. Either we finish the leftovers from the week, or we kind of do what we call catch what you can night. And everybody just makes something that's already in the kitchen. Something quick and easy. I don't cook. Now, my non-cook nights used to be Fridays, and that's because my son had band on Fridays, but band season is over, so now my off night is Saturday. And Sunday, I generally make a big meal because everyone comes to the house, the kid, my oldest daughter and her children, and there's five of them, five kids, and then the two of them. So altogether, there's seven of them. So I make a lot of food on Sunday. I try to make enough so that there are leftovers for Monday. So I get 2 days off a week, generally. I'm using air quotes, you all, because sometimes they'll eat all the food on Sunday. But I try to do leftover enough so that there's leftovers on Monday. And so I'll have Monday free and I'll have Saturday free. And that's how I set up my monthly plan. Again, like I said, this is not set in stone. This is just basically a guide so that we kind of know what's happening. So now the next step from here, because this is going to be in the front page of my Transformer planner for the meal section. But then the next page is for me to break it down weekly. And let me show you how that looks. Okay, so from my monthly meal plan, I then have my weekly meal plan, and this is what goes on the refrigerator. A copy of this is what goes on the refrigerator, so I keep a copy in my planner, and I also keep a copy on the refrigerator. And people might think that this is redundant, and that's probably true, but I just kind of want to make sure that I have it set what we're supposed to have. So I go through the meals for the week, and I place them on the weekly plan. Now, as you can see, the weekly plan has changed from the monthly. We had leftovers today. And on here it said that we had leftovers on Wednesday. And we kind of did have leftovers because we used the meat and then we ended up using the rice again. So we had leftovers again today, which means that the sausage and peppers is going to move down to Wednesday. The mushrooms is going to move down to Thursday. And we will still keep the salmon on Friday. Requests. So I asked the kids and my husband, is there anything that they specifically want? And for this week, the only request is that my husband has more steamed vegetables, and that's because we're kind of working in 2019 to change our diets. So we want to do more vegetables. He's not supposed to eat red meat, and I'm not supposed to have starch. So with those two, we really are going to have to make a change. So up here is where I'm identifying what I still need. Most of the stuff I have already gotten. Again, for the majority of the stuff that's in the monthly plan, when I get paid on the 30th, because I get paid twice a week, I shop for the first 2 weeks to make sure those items are in the house. And then on the 15th, I shop for the next 2 weeks. Okay, so I went ahead and I updated the weekly. I didn't put in Sunday and Monday because they were actually from December and we've already passed that. So I added today, which was, we had leftovers, and then tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday. And so that is basically it. I don't have to add anything here because I have everything that I need. So like I said, I'm going to go ahead and transfer over the request just so that I know to try to give him more vegetables, especially if it's a red meat. I'll make sure that I put more vegetables on my husband's plate so he'll have vegetables and starch. My plate will have vegetables and the protein, and I'll try to stay away from as much starch. So I don't have to add anything to this portion right here, the list, because I have all the ingredients I need for the next 3 days. So this is where I would put the grocery list or any items that I still need to pick up, but I don't have any for this week. So I'm good. I'm probably going to go ahead and just fill out the one for next week. That way I can go ahead and fill in the grocery list. Now what I did realize, so I'm not going to make 2 copies of this, is that I did purchase some weekly Happy Planner inserts. So I'm going to use the inserts that I purchased because I'm not going to waste money. So I will only make 1 copy of this, and this will go on the refrigerator. But just like right now, I'm going to go ahead and do the layout for next week, but I'm going to keep it in the planner. I'm going to keep it inside my planner, and then on Sunday I'll have it done and I'll take it out. So my process is going to be to try to do it at least a week out, so that way I'll have it ready. Alright, so that is basically the process. If you want me to go in more in depth on how I choose the meals and the process of that, just let me know in a comment down below and I will do that. But as always, make each and every day amazing.
Amazing and awesome.
Love you guys. Bye for now.